See, a lot of fighters might be faster than me, but they might not have the heart to throw 4 or 5 shots at the same time. He recovered so well. It just shows how fit he must have been.
Yeah.
I heard him screaming in the fight.
Introducing a absolute British legend of the sport, Mr. Amir Khan. Amir, how you doing? You well?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. It's great joining you.
How about that for an entrance? That was all right, wasn't it?
That was a very good entrance. And then I was like, wow.
It's great to see you. So, for yourself, what of all these world championships you've won and all these incredible belts and achievements, what's your favourite thing that you've accomplished in your career?
I think my favourite thing was being in the Olympics, going there, being the youngest ever for Britain, winning a medal when everyone, literally even the media, doubted me. You know, they thought I was a young boy fighting against men. I was going to just go in there and, you know, but I had a lot of pressure on me. Because
you kind of were, though, really, weren't you? At the time, 17-year-old. I mean, you really did incredible.
Fighting men. Exactly, fighting men as well. And obviously, I had no chest hair on me or nothing now. I'm full of chest hair and stuff. So now I'm at that age where I was fighting people, men who were at my age, basically. So it's like me fighting a 70-year-old now, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what it felt like. So obviously, you know, with the huge success I had in the Olympic Games, that kind of put me on the map. Being a young British Pakistani, I think definitely made people open their eyes and think, wow, you know, this is a young Pakistani Asian guy who's representing the country where, you know, I had the chance to represent America and I had the chance to represent Pakistan. I'm a dual nationality there. But I chose to represent England because to me, home is England.
So you're known as one of the fastest fighters, and I mentioned that at the start. You know, one of the fastest hands in, well, history, really. You could arguably say that. What do you work on in order to, do you feel it's natural, or what is it you work on to get that speed?
You know, it's natural, honestly. I've never worked on anything. It's all about the mind. It's all about having it in the mind, knowing that you're the fastest, throwing fast shots and not getting hit back, and hitting them and bring them back as quick. You know, throwing combinations, having the balls to throw them punches in bunches, throwing combination. See, a lot of fighters might be faster than me, but they might not have the heart to throw 4 or 5 shots at the same time because they think one might come back. It's happened to me in fights. I've been caught in between a shot. But the thing is, you have to let them go. When you can let your hands go and not be afraid of something coming back, that's what will get your speed even faster. See, a lot of fighters will be like, okay, I throw a quick jab, but then they hesitate to throw in the backhand. And that slows them down a little bit by hesitating. With me, I used to just throw it, and if it lands, it lands. If it doesn't land, so the speed then, as I got older, I started to be a little bit more precise, throwing the speed at the right time.
Makes sense. So you've had some great wins in your career. I'm not even going to throw the names out there because it's pretty well known. Some incredible names. What do you think was your best win of your career?
The best win for me was. See, there's a few. You know, I've had some wars. Look, there's always everyone brings out the Maidana fight.
Yeah.
Everyone brings out the Kotelnik fight. See, Kotelnik was a fighter who was literally beating a lot of top names.
Yeah.
Beat Maidana the fight before I beat him.
And
a lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
Then obviously I was in the fight in the ring with like sort of, you know, Paulie Malignaggi, who then after me when I beat him become a 2-10 world champion.
Yeah, he was a good kid at that stage, wasn't he?
He was at his peak,
Yeah.
And then you got Maidana, who everyone was scared to fight. And the only fighter I'd beat him on a split decision was Kotelnik, who I had just beaten. So, and he had dangerous power. So a lot of people, like, no one wanted to fight him, but I was like, I'll fight him.
Yeah.
You know? But he's my mandatory anyway, so I had to fight him. If I didn't, then, because I remember Golden Boy saying to me that, look, you don't have to fight him, but we can put you in another world title fight against someone like Zab Judah. This was even before the fight against Maidana. I said, no, I go, he's my mandatory. I don't want to give away my title.
Yeah, fair enough.
And that's what I did. You know, instead of I fought him, and I knew it was going to be a hard fight, and it's a fight that probably made me the big name in America. And look, fights that you don't need too many of because, you know, that kind of affects you in the long run.
Yeah.
But it was a fight that I needed to break the American market, myself into the American market.
You put him down, didn't you? Was it a left hook to the body? It was a body shot.
It was a left hook to the body, yeah. It was a great body shot, but then...
He recovered well.
He recovered so well. It just shows how fit he must have been.
Yeah.
Because, look, a shot like that, a lot of fighters would not get up after that shot. I heard him screaming in the fight.
So there's nothing worse, though, is there? There's nothing.
Especially when shot, and he got up and he was still in pain. But so that shows his heart as well.
Yeah.
What a true fighter, man. What a beast. I mean, look, since after me, then he went on and fought like Floyd Mayweather 5 years later, and So he's had a brilliant career as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of people argument they have the argument that he beat Mayweather, didn't he, in the first fight?
Yes. I mean, the first fight was very close.
I do think Floyd did enough. If I'm being honest, I
For
thought it was
Floyd, look,
close,
Floyd, you
but
picked him. He was hitting a lot on the elbows and the
yeah,
arms. But it was close, but I think I lean more towards Floyd as well.
awesome. So you're a real role model. In Britain and in the rest of the world, I speak to lots of fighters and a lot of new fighters coming up. I like to speak from world champions
Yeah,
to
definitely.
legends to people because they all need the exposure. But what advice would you give to new fighters coming through the ranks? What advice would you give to them?
My advice to them is just always work hard, train hard, always do your running out there. Always train hard, always see yourself as a challenger, spar the best. Don't be afraid to move and change coaches. Don't be afraid to work with other trainers, other sparring partners. Don't
Yeah,
ever be afraid to do that because I think that brings the best out of you when you have a new coach.
definitely.
And also, what best thing that I think I did in my life was move to America and train over there because
Yeah,
from being there, you're mixing yourself with the best. Look, when I was in the wild card, I was with Manny Pacquiao, Linares, all the top names there.
yeah.
But then when I moved to Virgil Hunter, I was with the likes of Andre Ward, Berto. I was with
Yeah.
all the bit amazing fighters.
Iron sharpens iron, doesn't it? That's the
Exactly,
best thing to
exactly.
say.
That's how it works, and you learn off each other, and by just having a chat with someone like that, can definitely take you to that next level.
Amazing. And what have you got to say to your fans out there?
I want to thank them all, honestly. Like, whenever I fought in the UK or in America, it's always been a full house, and I'm very fortunate to have
Yeah.
a huge fan base. You see, I might have my vulnerabilities, I might have been caught and put down in fights. You don't know what to expect in an Amir Khan fight, and that's
Yeah.
what makes it interesting. But I just want to thank them for being there, supporting me, and always being there for my fights because they know they're going to see entertainment and they're going to see excitement.
Yeah.
Um, wherever I go out, I can never not leave the house and not meet anyone who's asked for a picture. And
Yeah.
I've never said no to a picture. I
It's
like that.
great.
That kind of it motivates me.
Yeah.
That I'm an inspiration to so many fighters out there, so many young people, even non-boxers,
Yeah.
want to take a picture with you. And that makes me happy that from boxing, this is what's come from it. I've got a lot of fans who are not big boxing fans. I've had the chance to go on through boxing to go on to TV shows like I'm a Celebrity, and
Yeah.
I've been asked to do other TV shows and documentaries and everything.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And now
What
today
can
you're
a
on
fight
Boxing
ask for?
TV. From I'm a
And now I'm
Celeb
on
to
your
Boxing
TV, brother,
TV.
that's it. So look, it's one of them things that boxing's changed my life.
Yeah.
It's given me a very comfortable life and a good life. So I have to appreciate everything boxing's done for me.
It's great. Muhammad Ali was in a similar kind of way with Sugar Ray Robinson, wasn't he, when he was younger? And Sugar Ray Robinson refused to sign him an autograph, and it changed him forever, his whole career. And he never said no to an autograph. So yeah,
Exactly. You can
yeah,
never say no
credit
to
to
that
you.
because you know what? I'm afraid that I'm going to hurt. Look, you put yourself in their shoes and you think, how would they feel
Yeah,
if you went over to maybe, say, if I went over to someone like Michael Jordan, for example, or
yeah,
David Beckham, and he refused to sign something for me? I'd be very hurt.
yeah.
And and
And you're in a
I would
great
never
position
ever,
too. Imagine
yeah,
if
and I
somebody's
would
got
never
nothing.
ever, yeah, and some people, you don't want, and you get, yeah, I could never do that to someone. I hate upsetting people.
Yeah,
And
that's cool.
that's the reason I would never say no. I've been there for hours and hours, and my wife's been like, "Look, you need to hurry up, come on." I mean, you don't understand. I have to do this for my fans. These
Yeah,
people buy my fights.
it's
They're
important.
there for me. They pray for me, and you don't know whose prayers are gonna help
Yeah.
you in your career.
That's cool of it. I just want to say, a massive thank you for coming on to the show here at Boxing TV, and it's great to meet you. Next time, where I'm out and brings Ado up, I'll come and say hello, and
Please
we'll
do, definitely. And it looks a pleasure being on this, and we had a good
been great.
conversation. And it's always that good because you've asked me different questions
Yeah,
about a few things, and it's always good to get them out there and let
yeah,
the fans know exactly what I think about those questions as well.
awesome. Thanks for coming on the show. You take care, won't you?
Take care.